This is Matt with Six String Country. Today we're doing Give Heaven Some Hell by Hardy. It was written by Ashley Gorley, Benjamin Johnson, Hunter Phelps, and Michael Hardy. The rhythm lesson, it's a pretty easy, it's a lot of just kind of choral hi-hat stuff, 4-chord. The verse has got some stuff that you can kind of make it a little bit more challenging to add a little bit of arpeggios to it. But other than that, it's pretty basic. So it's a good beginner one. And the lead is also really easy too. So it's a little bit tricky to dial in the effects. That's probably the challenge to it, but it's actually really easy to play once you get there. So yeah, let me show you those notes for that and let's jump into it.
Say goodbye. I believe it when they say you're in a better place. You had a wild side, but you had amazing grace. I know you're way off up in them clouds, but if you can still hear me right now, I hope you hit those gold streets on 2 wheels. I hope you're mentioned in the skies, got a 10-acre field with some mud and some hubs you can lock in. Make some thunder, make them wonder how you got in. Hide your beer from the bed upstairs. Crank it loud, hold it down till I get there. And when I do, I hope you got some new stories to tell. Till then, give heaven some hell.
After the first chorus, you can whether you call it the second verse or the third verse, you're just gonna be doing big whole notes. So one, so you're just playing the chord in that first bar and holding it to the next one. Okay, that happens in that verse, and then in the breakdown chorus, coming out of that breakdown chorus on the C chord, you'll start building those eighth notes again to get into that back half of that chorus that's up dynamically. Now for whether you call it the second half of the first verse or the second verse, whichever you want to call it, where this is where the rhythm comes in. It's mostly just the lead that's kind of carrying it up to that point. We've got it's 2 guitar parts and we can combine it into one. But if you want a kind of simpler version of that, you would just keep doing those whole notes. You know. And then again, that second fret on the 3rd string. The low E. C chord. Again, 2nd fret on the 3rd, open, and then open on the 4th this time. 3rd fret. Okay? I'll do that all together a little bit slower. Sorry. Okay? And that's it. Let's do that a little bit faster. All right, though. Okay, now let's do that 8th note pattern that's in the other choruses in the bridge. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the intro, it's going to kind of break our main pattern a little bit because it's going to be kind of a combination of 2 guitar parts. but we're gonna just make it one, so you can just play it as the lead player rather than doing a bunch of, you know, you don't want to play with 3 guitar players all the time, unless you're doing Thin Lizzy stuff. So here we go. Okay, that's the first 4 bars, and that's pretty much what you're going to loop for the rest of the song. But now this next section, or next 4 bars of this intro, is where it breaks off a little bit. So let me show you how that sounds first, and we'll go back and break it down. Okay, so it kind of breaks off of it a little bit. So here we go. We're going to start here on the 7th fret. That's the B, that's the key of the song. And then an 8th note here from 9 to 11, or from 7 to 9. And then 11. That's 9 on the 4th string. So we're skipping a string. That's as long as the second verse is. It's just that many times through. Now for chorus 2, it's a bigger chorus. You're going to kick on the overdrive again, and you're just going to be doing some big power chords. We got to really lift this up, okay? So we got our B. This is 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th fret. On the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Okay? And we're going to slide up and do our C sharp minor power chord. It's just going to do, we're not even going to hit the minor. Just go 4, same strings. 4th fret, 6th fret, 6th fret. Okay? Now we're going to hit our G sharp minor. You might hit the minor there, but that's 4, 6, 6, 4. Starting on the 6th string. Okay? And now for our E, it'll be 7th fret on the 5th string, 9 and 9 on the 4th and 3rd. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It repeats that. All right, you ready to try some of this at tempo? Well, I mean, we basically have been with that delay, but let's try it that way with a metronome. Let's do the intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.